you please put your hands together for Kae Portillo Soria?
It was my first Friday night off from work in a really long time, and I was looking forward to it. And while most other 21-year-olds were getting ready to go to the bar and the club, I was getting ready for the most epic, lazy night in ever. I had my classic stretchy sweatpants on. I had my hair up in a very loose, messy bun, and I forbid any makeup to touch my face. It was going to be perfect. At least that was the plan, until I heard a knock at the door. He was just standing there, absolutely stunning, looking like Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid. And he just smiled, and he said to me, "You must be the roommate." I felt very awkward at this very moment because I knew that my mouth was kind of hanging open. And I also felt the queerness in my body kind of just disappear. And I had always been, more into Ariel than Eric, but this man lit me up like a Christmas tree. And so I shook it off, and I said, "I am a roommate." And he laughed, and he said, "Well, can I come in?" "Of course, yeah, come on in, stranger." I don't know why I let a complete stranger into my home, but my body said, "Do it." I mean, who in the actual Clark Kent was this Superman? And was he my kryptonite? A few minutes later, I hear my roommate yell out, "I'll be just another minute." Right, this is her date. Whew, okay, he's not a serial killer. That's good. And I sat there and I looked at him and I'm like, what is going on in my body right now? Why am I so warm? Oh, God. Now, I may have passed at this moment as a very straight, feminine woman, but there was nothing about my sexuality that said I like dick. But, man, there was just something about this guy. And I started to wonder, am I gay? Because this guy's hot. Am I bisexual? I don't know. And my roommate, thank God, came out after what seemed like a very sweaty eternity in my body. And they're getting ready to leave. But he turns around and he says, "So you want to come with us? We're going to go shoot some pool. Could be fun." I look back at my takeout Chinese food and my stack of Blockbusters, because that was the plan for the night. But right now, I wanted to put something else in my mouth. And I looked, fuck you, vagina, what is going on right now? We like women, we don't like men. Shut up. Fuck, get a grip. Pull it together, twat. We got this. And I'm also feeling whatever warmth that I had chill off from the icy daggers coming from my roommate's glare. And I say, no. I've got a great night planned for the evening. You guys go have fun. I don't want to be a third wheel, secretly wishing I was his only wheel. I said, no, just go have fun. I'm going to stay in. And he just shrugged, and they left. And I sat down on the couch, and I'm like, what is going on with myself right now? I had only come out of the closet about 2 or 3 years before this. So I was thinking to myself, did I jump the gun in my sexual preference? Do I really want to ride that D train? I guess it really doesn't matter because he's gone. Like, he's on a date with my roommate, so fuck it. Like, I'm just gonna do my plan. I'm gonna eat this Chinese food and call it a night. But then they come back. Really suddenly. At least it seems suddenly. I don't know. I could have been just dreaming about his body for like hours and not know it. But they come back, and he informs me that they made a decision to come back and join me for my night in at movies. But they brought booze to get the evening kicked off. And I was thinking, thank you, I need a drink. So we start drinking. You know, we start out with shots of Goldschlager, and we end the drinking with some Mike's Hard Lemonade. Because we're 21, damn it. And so as we're all feeling a little warm, a little tipsy, I'm starting to kind of notice this very interesting thing happening. Dude is not paying any attention to my roommate. And he is really paying attention to me. Okay, we're doing this. So I decide, though, because he's on a date with my roommate, I'm going to try to get out of this situation. I go and sit on the couch, and he's like, oh, I'm going to go sit on that couch with you. And so I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to go sit on this floor now. And he comes and sit on the hardwood floor right next to me. And so when I tried to, like, shake him and go to the kitchen, he follows me into the kitchen. And I'm thinking, am I not gay enough right now? Like, is my lesbian essence not, like, soaking up the room anymore? Or did I turn it off, like, for this guy? Like, am I giving out that vibe like I want his dick? And so he leans in real close, and he says, you know, I think you're really, really pretty. And now I feel gross, and I feel really dirty, because he's on a date with my roommate. And as a girl, I'm like, well, we gotta stick together. So I, like, you know, square up like a lesbian does, you know. And I'm like, yo, bro. You're on a date with my roommate. Coming over here hitting on me, that's messed up. And he immediately, like, backs up, and he's like, whoa, I'm not on a date with her. What are you talking about? Like, we just knew each other in high school. We're just catching up. Like, I thought it'd be fun. Besides, she's not even my type. So my roommate overhears this and becomes so enraged that she decides she's gonna call it a night. And I, being a good roommate, I'm helping her sobbing, very drunk, emotional ass to bed. And while normally this, you know, should only take a few minutes, she's so upset. This takes well over an hour for me to calm her down and get her to go to sleep. And I'm thinking, dude's gone. Because I think any of us would agree that waiting that long is ridiculous in a stranger's home, and you should probably go home. But not this guy. This guy is sitting on my couch eating my pot stickers. So I'm standing there with this moral dilemma, and I'm thinking to myself, do I do this? Is this something I should try? I mean, should I see if these feelings have any weight to them? Do it. We're getting there. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I mean, what the hell? You know, I've never done this before, but, you know, why not? But my decision-making gets rudely interrupted with a loud bang, bang, bang. Portland police, open up. What the fuck? Portland police are at my door, what? So I go and open the door, and a swarm of heavily armored officers just come running into my apartment and yell, get on the ground. Oh, yeah, okay. So here we are, laying on the ground, and they're running about, crazy through my apartment, pulling drawers out, doing all sorts of stuff. And folks, I think that all of you would put aside figuring out your sexuality at this very moment and kind of focus on what's going on. But not me. I'm laying there with my face down in the carpet thinking, am I gonna actually fuck this guy tonight? Is this actually real life? Am I going to ride his dick till morning? What happened to my evening plans with my takeout and my Audrey Hepburn marathon? Am I ever going to tell anyone about this night? We get told we can get up now. The police tell us that due to a typographical error, they were doing the drug bust at the wrong apartment. However, in their searching around, the girl in the bedroom has requested medical attention, so they're gonna send some paramedics. And I tell them, she's fine. She's just drunk. She says all sorts of crazy bullshit. Just leave her there. But they tell me that legally they can't ignore this request. So now an hour has passed waiting for the paramedics. And as they're wheeling her out, she must sense I am having some sexual confusion. Because she yells out, "Don't you dare fucking screw him." And now I'm in this quiet, awkward living room with this guy. I haven't even bothered learning his name yet. But we're just kind of standing there, wondering what to do. And again, the questions are rolling around in my mind. And I'm thinking to myself, do I really want to do this? I mean, I've never done it before, but do you want to do this? Why the fuck not? Do you want to fuck? And he looks at me and he's like, yeah. So he grabs me and he pulls me really tight and we start making out and it's getting messy, you know? And I'm biting on his lip and he's fumbling with the drawstring on my sweatpants because you dudes apparently get so horny you forget they slide down. Jeez. I am trying to ignore his rough stubble just scratching into my face. I'm really trying to just deafen out his strange versions of dirty talk happening in my ear. And I am really, really trying to ignore this poking happening over and over into my thigh. And now I'm no longer really thinking about sex, but more of, this is actually going to happen. This is real. And after this whole crazy night, this is the end of it. This is what's gonna happen. But then he suddenly stops. And I'm like, what the fuck now? And he says to me, so do you have a condom? Condom? I've never needed condoms. Straight sex is confusing and difficult. But I also think to myself, if a lack of a condom is the only reason this doesn't go down tonight, I'm going to be really pissed. So I figure I'm just gonna go hunt through my roommate's bedroom, because, you know, you never know. She thought it was a date. So, lo and behold, there is one condom shoved way in the back of a dress drawer. So I come out with it in hand, and he sees it, and he just grins like this little kid on Christmas morning. And I'm like, there you go. And so he quickly throws his pants down, slides it on, and he throws me onto the couch. And as he's on top of me, and I can feel the pressure of his body, like weighing down on me, again, the question asks, do you really want to do this? I mean, I've gotten this far, why the fuck not? But as I'm having like this inner dialogue with myself, I start to come back to reality. And as I'm waiting for the penetration that is supposed to happen at some point, I hear his moans of, I'm supposing, delight, turn into a different type of moan. He quickly jumps off my body, and he is now leaned up against my wall. He's got tears streaming down his face, and his cock is just cradled in his hands. And I'm over there thinking, is this normal? Did I do something wrong? Did I just offend him with my internal monologue that I mean, like, did I say it out loud? I don't know. And so I hear him utter out, my dick is on fire. Oh. So I go over there and I gently remove his hands. And I cannot tell where the cock begins and the condom ends because it is so red and swollen. I immediately called 911. And for the second time that night, paramedics are in my living room. And they inform me that the condom that I gave him has caused a severe allergic reaction, and he needs to see a doctor immediately. And as they're wheeling him out, the paramedics are nice, and one turns to me and he says, do you want to come along? And I'm standing there thinking about the entire evening. And I'm thinking about, you know, the inevitable reunion between me and the roommate, Prince Eric, over here. And I'm thinking about the question that I had all night. Do you really want to do this? And so I guess I answered the paramedic and my question that I had all night long with one simple sentence. Nah. I think I'm good.